Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Compton Studio 71.
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
Jim Page, and welcome home.
Thank you.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I am Janet Hill, and I am pleased to be here and address some of the emerging leaders at Comto. And I live in the Washington, D.C. area, and I am married to a former professional football player who works now for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. My son is Grant Hill,
Grant
who
Hill.
spent 20 years in the NBA and now has a television show right here in Atlanta.
What's the show?
It is the NBA Inside Stuff on NBA TV. He's also on TNT periodically, as well as the TNT CBS broadcast of the NCAA March to the Final Four.
And they did a good job this year, too.
Thank
Great. Really glad to have you. What's your connection to Compton? How did you get the invite?
Well, I got the invite from Linda Washington,
Oh, okay.
who is in an acting position, I think, as the CEO of Comto right now.
She's not really acting, she's doing it.
Thank you. I'm
She's
glad
really,
to hear that.
you know Linda, she's doing
Well, I've known Linda a long time, since 1970. So we go way back when her husband played for the Dallas Cowboys, and my husband did too.
it. Did the Cowboys ever win anything against the Steelers? I don't
Oh,
remember.
yes. Oh, against the
Against the
Steelers?
Steelers,
Yes, I think, well, I'm not sure. They
Uh.
didn't win when Calvin was there, and I'm not sure after Calvin left. But Mark continued on after.
I've seen Mark a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still the poster boy in my mind.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Uh-oh. You are a Steelers fan.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I
Ver-
will hold
very,
that against
Very
you.
much so. But I'm a
Okay.
Mark Washington fan, too.
Okay, good.
Let's talk a little bit about education. I know you've got a passion for that. Could you share that with us, please?
Well, education is a privilege. I had the privilege to go to college and to graduate school. And Grant had the privilege to get an education at Duke while playing for Coach K and winning 2 national
Okay,
championships.
good.
And so I'd like to think I use my education every single day. And I'm 66 years old, so I've been using it a long time.
66? Wow. Okay, I'll give you that. Back in college, I know you had a roommate. Who was that?
Okay, that was Hillary Rodham before she was Hillary Clinton. And she was a Republican from Chicago. This is well before she met Bill Clinton when they were in law school. So this is going back to 1965. So we've known each other for 50 years.
50 years. And that friendship still continues?
Yes, it does. There was perhaps a little break when I supported then Senator Obama in his race because he was running against her in the primary. So there's a little rift, but we have renewed the friendship.
Good, great. You just spoke to some of the city interns. What was your thought about the city interns?
Well, first of all, they were very, very attentive to the leaders of the session that I walked in on. And I think that they all want to move faster. I actually think that this generation of young people is more ambitious than maybe my generation was. You're younger than me, so I don't know about your generation.
Good try. Good try.
But I think that they are very aggressive. I see that with the Duke graduates I know, with Grant's friends who are younger than he is because he's 41 years old.
Wow.
And I'm surrounded by a lot of young people who are especially in their 20s. I think the students I saw might
Right.
have been even younger than that.
All college students, all trying to get into the industry. When you were growing up, you grew up in where's your
I'm
home?
from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you're not a
Great
Saints
American
fan. You're not a Saints fan.
I am a Saints fan as long as they're not playing
Playing
the
the
Cowboys.
Cowboys, good. It's got to be tough on you.
It is.
And where do you live now?
Well, we live in Great Falls, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C.
Good. And today you're going to talk to the emerging leaders with Doris McMillan. You're going to have a seminar with them.
Absolutely.
What kind of advance notice did Linda give you about the emerging leaders?
Not very much, except that they are very interested in how to get ahead in this industry and really get ahead in general in their lives. And as I said, I think there's a little bit more of an impatience with young people today. Perhaps because when they come out of school, they're saddled with huge loans that we didn't experience back in the day.
What you're going to find, though, is when you come into the emerging leaders, we've got 3 segments of students. We have scholars who are in high school, and you'll find some here. And then the next level are city interns. You just saw some of them in there. The folk you're going to meet this afternoon are all mid-level managers trying to get into the boardroom. So the whole context of what we're trying to do is to go from the classroom to the boardroom. So as you talk to them this afternoon, if you would weave some of that guidance into to being with them, I think they'd appreciate it.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah, good. Running out of time, but I know you got a tight schedule. Any final comments before you?
No, I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you very much for having me. Thank Linda Washington and the entire Compto board.
Yeah. Janet, thank you so much.
Thanks.